Dobra, cześć, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie i wracamy w sumie od razu. Prześpij się do rana. Dobrze, ale najpierw musimy pozbyć się ciała, nie? Podnieść kozła. Prześpij się do rana. Fortuna. Nazwa misji głównej. Zanieść kozła nad strumień. Nad tamten strumień? No w sumie tak. Bo na polonę to było gdzie indziej. Panie, co? Wyczerpanie. Bo ten rausz nam zwiększa statystyki, nie? Tak, faktycznie. Zręczność mamy niską. Powinien poprawić generalnie. Bardzo bym chciał dobrze machać tym takimi właśnie typu kordelasami. Jaki mój plan na grę? Wojownik, ale kurczę, lekka zbroja. I... O, odłóż. Tylko z lekką zbroją i w miarę zręczny, nie? Gdzie to wykopię? Zacznij kopać. No dobra, kop tutaj. No, Henryk będzie nieźle wyczerpany po tym.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder.
No nic, znowu rana. Mam nadzieję, że po przespaniu się będzie lepiej. Zakop? Tylko powiedz, że go odłożył. Bo nie odłożyłem go. Dobra, udało się. Git. Musimy się przespać. Ale teraz to jest śmierdziel. Aha, bo śmierć, dobra. Żeby się ta jakby rano otworzyła. Musimy zapać w ręce. A świnka sobie leży. Musimy się obmyć. To jest primo. Żeby ten smród zniwelować. Teraz możemy się iść przespać do rana. Czy się w bali nie staniesz, to na pewno. To było nasze łoże, tak? Ten i zapis. Do rana, nie? O nie, nie, nie. Jeszcze, bo to do rana. Wcisnąłem E, a to miał być W, żeby dodać godzinę. Nie możemy tak wybrać? O. Do rana, do 6 rano, do maksymalnie 12 godzin. Rozpocznij.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
Coś kogoś wam przypomina? Gdzie go widzieliśmy?
Everything I
Nad
take
rzeką.
now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Ucie, Henry.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Czy to ją O, to ją uratowaliśmy.
Were you having a nightmare?
To zaskrzypiało ten cały grzejnik.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
Czyli już jest na
Ma
nogach.
knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Lepiej niż wczoraj. Pobijany. Chyba lepiej niż wczoraj. Nie no, pobijany.
I feel like I got thrown by a horse and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your...
Czekaj. Nie mogę, kurczę, się język zmienić.
Bad dreams?
Może zrobić w dźwiękach? W ustawieniach.
A villainous, murderous horseman who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Iwan to w mierze mojego ojca, mój tata. Źle pana skłam, bo tylko sobie zaznaczył. Iwan
I
to.
just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Dziękuję, pomyślę o tym.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Tań. Punkty atutów. Zaawansowanie Henryka na kolejny poziom dostaniesz też punkt atutów, które służą do odblokowania dodatkowych zdolności i pomocnych cech. Pod P, co? Zręczność, poziom główny. O kurde, czaruś. Ma zawsze mówiła, że każdego dnia trzeba zrobić jakiś dobry uczynek, nosisz tę mądrość w sercu, dlatego często masz wiadomo, kiedy zyskujesz reputację, dzieje się to o 10% szybciej. Dobre. Kiedy tracisz reputację, ubytek jest o 10% mniejszy. O. To bym wolał chyba o szybciej, no bo to, że mi spadnie, to tam nic, nie? A. Czaruś czy oportunista? Chyba czaruś, no. No, zagwozdkę. Mniej reputacji, czy tracić, czy szybciej więcej zyskiwać? Wszystkie więcej zyskiwać. Na pewno chcę się tego nauczyć. Jeżeli chodzi o zręczność, jak piórko, obrażenia upadku są 30% mniejsze. Wymagania co do zręczności przy używaniu każdej broni będą zmniejszone o 2 punkty. O! Ogólnie jeśli twoja zręczność jest mniejsza niż wymagana tego dana broń, będzie ci nią trudniej walczyć. Z kolei jeśli twoja zręczność jest większa, wytrzymałość będzie wyczerpywała się wolniej. To pozwoli ci szybciej osiągnąć taki stan. To wolę to. Wyobrażenia od upadku. O! Srebrny język i wypolerowane towary. Dobra, twoja retoryka wzrasta o 4 punkty, kiedy się targujesz, dzięki czemu łatwiej możesz wynegocjować lepsze ceny. Nie takie do szczęścia jakoś mega potrzebne. Kiedy sprzedajesz broń, pancerz lub ubranie w stanie idealnym, lub niemal idealnym, lepszą cenę, to lepsze targowanie. To jest wszystko z tego, co widzę. Strawa niska. O. Ona coś nam tu mówiła, że zostawiła. Ale zjemy sobie z garnka. Dobra. Jak to nasza strawa? 85. Jest jeszcze raz. Będzie coś jak przejedzenie. 99. Nalej wywar. Aha, nie mam butelka, nic, a mogę coś takiego wziąć tu? Szkoda, przydałoby się. Możemy sobie usiąść. Włamywanie raczej bym nie chciał. Niezwykłego i do szczęścia potrzebne. Też nic nie wezmę. To nic, no wychodzimy. Tam wszyscy.
Henry, come and join us.
Porozmawiaj.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Pan Jan został pojmany przez kumanów, żeby nie przedłużać.
Well,
Dowiem się.
there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
Żołnierz krwi zwyrodnialcy, najemnicy z węgierskich stron.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zhelejov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanosh as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me
się
anything for
wykręcił.
Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Jak to pan Jan oberwał strzałą?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Strzała w dupę.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Jak pójść tego droba? Dzięki za dotarcie mnie tutaj.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelyov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Lekarstwo jakieś, co?
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This will
Powinny
come in
sznaps.
handy.
O,
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the
dźwięk nie. Ustawienia gry. Dobra, nie mogę.
gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Dobrze. Kordela z... O, dobra, jest. Czy mam coś jeszcze do wyposażenia? Patrzę tylko. O. To jest tu, a to? A, to mogę tylko tu. Bo czy, jestem ciekaw, czy to mogę, no nie? Ale chyba nie. A szkoda, szkoda. Widoczność 77. Czy jesteśmy bardzo widoczni?
Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Nie to. Rozmawiam z Ptaszkiem o opuszczeniu Trosk.
Got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
To prawda, przyda nam się to. A co z naszej drużyny? Musimy wrócić po orzecha. Na stawem widziałem Tow.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
They catch you, and I dread to think what they do with you.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me, I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Dobra, ale orzech? Jeszcze nam hajs dała. Co za babunia? Kilka groszy dla nas. Ale pięknie to wygląda. Kurde, bardzo ładnie to jest zrobione. Te cutscenki to jest mistrzostwo świata, nie? Czy tak dobrze wyglądając cutscenek nie widziałem. Dobrze, to oglądajmy, a ja się zamykam. Nie jestem pewny, czy ta muzyka będzie dopuszczona, ale najwyżej to ją wytnę. Jeszcze nas normalny piesek pogonił.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Ale upał, nie?
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Najgorzej.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Chyba trochę mają nas głęboko. No idzie.
Fucking shit!
Dobra, ale że gównem.
Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Ale nas odprawił.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Oj, zamknęli nam bramę przed nosem.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
Dobre pytanie, co dalej?
There's only one thing we can do.
Gówniana sprawa, co? Co się wydarzyło? Napić się.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Ptaszek nieprzyzwyczajony.
This is not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Co teraz ze słodem? Oj, jak remontowania pierwszy raz w sumie. Bardzo ciekawa odpowiedź, jakby nie patrzeć, kurczę, tylko jestem bardzo ciekawy, co teraz zrobimy, jak nas odprawili sprzed bramy. Akcja, ale tego jestem bardzo ciekaw.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit, huh?
Najpierw musimy się umyć i przebrać, to jest chyba primo. Musimy uzyskać nasz list, zawsze możemy wrócić.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Musimy zarobić. Wrócimy do Ratajów, nie możemy wrócić.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rataj?
To Rataj? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Rację, Hanusz by zrozumiał. Napadnięto nas. Masz rację.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Nie jesteś winien ich śmierci, wróćmy ich pochować. Też ponoszę winę, wróćmy ich pochować.
Go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rataj with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Zawsze coś, słuchaj. To jest ta, co uratował.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
No, to jest dobry plan. Ona nas widziała.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle.
Ciekawe,
I'm Catherine,
Katarzyna.
and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Też tak śmierdzimy.
It stinks like something died here.
A to my. Dałem milczenie, bo ci przeszkadzam.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
To już taki smród. Umyj się w bali. Warto jest bala.
Daddy's wounded.
Umyj się.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside
To z tej strony.
himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha.
I hope my
So
uncle don't
that's
let me
why they
down.
sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right back.
Rozmawiaj.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Nie mów. 3 lata napadli cię bandyci.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
Skowali nas
You
odstawem.
were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Ona chyba jest z nimi. Nie mówię, dlaczego zaprzeczasz?
What are you playing at, woman? We were attacked by bandits. They killed a lot of people and groped you. If it wasn't for me...
Then what? I'm telling you, I wasn't at any pond.
No kłamie.
Blimey! I've had lots of men try to woo me with tall stories. But this is the most pathetic attempt yet.
Kłamie w żywe oczy.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
Mam mniej czasu niż się wydawało.
Speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. You'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Czyli wie.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Przynajmniej mamy robotę, nie?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Gotowy na co?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for.
O, trzeba
so
to
you
dorobić.
work your debt off, like I said.
Nie muszę poczekać, dobrze.
Right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks,
kurczę, już
so they
37
don't
minut
touch the
nagrania.
damp floor and go moldy. If you just
Ale
chuck
się
it
to
on the
przedłużyło.
floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Dobrze, zrobimy to.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Dobrze, to ale tutaj sobie już zakończymy i zobaczmy się w następnym odcinku. Dzięki za oglądanie, cześć.